guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the combat companion. So as always, show's brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. So Hard Life Fightwear offering a range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, they do have you covered. So anybody looking for any cool stuff, just hit up hardlifefightwear.co.uk, use the discount code STOOM15, and you will get a bit of a discount from whatever you get. So we're going to be talking about Young Sub 7. Young Sub 7 is going to be next Saturday, the 13th of September. It's going to be at the BEC Arena in Manchester. And this is going to be the biggest grappling show in the UK by an absolute mile, as I said. And we've been building this up since day one, since obviously Young Subs 1, Northern Submission Series prior to that. And this is where we're at. We're at the BEC Arena, which is where we deserve to be, We put on some amazing matches. Do you know what I mean? These kids and adults come out and put on amazing performances. It's only fair that we put them on a massive stage like the BEC Arena. So now, ticket availability, guys. Tickets are available on the Young Subs official page on Instagram. Pay-per-view is also there as well. So if you're not going to make it in attendance, make sure you do hit that pay-per-view link and support the show. Follow these grapplers, because these grapplers are absolute superstars, which I say all the time, but they are. All you need to do is absolutely see them in matchups and you'll know why they're superstars. So my next guest is going to be on the show that day. She's a veteran, an absolute veteran in Young Subs. She's been there since day one. So obviously the queen of Young Subs no gi, Megan Stacey of Roll Deep Jiu Jitsu. So Megan's obviously been one of these kids. We've seen Megan since day one. We've seen her grow and grow, not just as a grappler, but obviously as a person as well. Do you know what I mean? And we remember her being shy, very shy back in Young Subs 1. But as I say, since time's gone on, she's really came out of her shell. And she's an absolute great person, a great person to have on Young Subs. And we're looking forward to seeing her coming out in Manchester next weekend. So Megan, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you for having me on the show.
How have you been? Obviously, it's been a while since we last spoke. So how's everything been with you?
It's been all right. I've been training quite a bit. I got Shark Tank the other week by all the adults.
Nice. Nice. So there was a lot of wrist locks and stuff like that then? Yeah. So, what about you? Obviously, you're at school holidays at the moment. So what have you been doing? Apart from training, have you been doing anything else?
Not really. I went to the Isle of Man for a week, I think it was. And I still trained. I can't get enough of it. But
what was it like training over the Isle of Man in regards to the difference in levels? Because obviously I know it's obviously different places, but what was the levels like in Isle of Man compared to, let's say, Roll Deep, for instance?
It was quite different, especially like the layout of the classes as well. Because there was quite a bit of sparring and more specifics. But when Roll Deep, you have more technique than sparring. But of course, technique is still important.
Definitely. What about obviously the champ thing? Are you still kicking about with the belt? Are you still walking about with the belt? Tell me you are. Tell me you still walk about with that belt on.
Sometimes.
So obviously Megan was obviously Young Subs champion. Do you know what I mean? So and obviously an amazing champion as well. I mean, Megan's one of these kids that, and the reason that I call her the queen is because Megan will fight anybody, regardless of age and weights and stuff like that. She'll move up weight divisions and so on, and move up age divisions just to fight anybody. And she does it very, very well. She goes out there and gets a lot of victories. I think in her own division, I think, 5-0, 6-0, I think 5-0. And she's been an absolute amazing grappler, brilliant person to deal with. Mum and dad are fantastic as well, Megan.
Yeah, my mum, always nervous on the day. No matter what no matter how many times I compete, she's always nervous, but she knows I'll do all right, maybe.
Yeah. I always remember you winning the belt in Edinburgh. I remember looking over at your mum, and your mum just looked over at me so proud. But we knew it was going to happen. We knew you were going to come out there and you were going to win that title. Frankie was obviously a great, great matchup for you. But we knew that we spoke about this since day one, saying, do you know what I mean? you wanted that title, so there was no way you were going to lose that.
Yeah, since I started, I've always wanted to get a belt. That's like been one of my goals. Now I've achieved that.
Yeah. Now you're coming for the 55. Now you're coming for that 55 title.
No doubt I'm going to get smashed, but you know.
But that's the thing. I mean, you know yourself. You're one of these people that, regardless if you win or lose, do you know what I mean? You're happy. You go out there and you enjoy it. You just enjoy being part of the Jiu Jitsu community and the people and stuff like that.
Yeah, Jiu Jitsu is not just about the wins. It's about the people you meet and the progress you make.
Yeah, yeah. What about, because you've been on since day one, Young Subs 1. Do you know what I mean? You've seen it grow and grow to where what we're going to see next weekend. Do you know what I mean? So what's it going to be like for you walking out at the BEC Arena in Manchester? I mean, BEC Arena, just so anybody knows, I mean, you're talking about for combat sports like Cage Warriors and stuff like that have been there, filled venues and so on. So for us as mere grapplers to be able to walk out in the BEC Arena, what's that going to be like for you, Megan?
I'm just looking forward to it. I just love doing Young Subs. It's a lot different to other comps, and I just love it.
Yeah, yeah. It's brilliant. I mean, I'd say we've seen some amazing performances by you over that time since day one. Do you know what I mean? And you always come out there, you always put in 110%. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of who the opponent is. I mean, you always come out and put on a performance, and your technical ability for your age, your technical ability is amazing. It's so high. You wouldn't expect somebody of your age to roll the way you do.
Yeah, I just need to stop pulling guard so much and actually try and do some takedowns.
I would have thought your coach would have learned you some judo.
Yeah, I've done a bit, but I just tend not to do it because I don't feel confident enough to be able to do it, so I just pull guard.
Yeah, so Dom, if you're watching, give us some more takedowns. Give us some more takedowns for sure. So, and what about next weekend? Obviously, Mum and Dad are going to be there. Anybody else coming along to watch you on the day?
I think Dom is going to come, and I'm not sure if James is coming or Big Jam.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be cool to see Dom there. I know Dom obviously does the classes on a Saturday and stuff like that. So it'll be cool to see if Dom does come along.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she'll help me warm up and not choke me out or wrist lock me or whatever she wants to do.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What's been your highlight so far, Megan, in regards to the Young Subs journey? So what's been your highlight so far?
I don't actually know.
So nothing. My highlight for you was, do you know what I mean? You when you did win that belt. Do you know what I mean? Because I know from speaking to you, speaking to Mum and Dad and stuff like that, how much you wanted that. Do you know what I mean? And how much effort, because the effort for that belt didn't just begin before Young Subs 4. I mean, that started a long time ago because, as you say, you always wanted to win a belt. So I know how much you wanted that. So for me to see you go out and win that belt, and then to see the reaction of your mum, your dad, and stuff like that, and everybody else was absolutely amazing. So for me, that's been my highlight for you.
Yeah, I mean, I was so close to actually crying. I was so happy because, yeah.
Listen, cry, man. I cry as well. I cry in jiu-jitsu. Do you know what I mean? So that just shows passion. Do you know what I mean? That just shows passion. So, but there's going to be even more highlights. Hopefully that 55 kilo belt. Do you know what I mean? It's going to come up at some point. So hopefully we'll get that. We'll get some tears on that one, definitely, Megan. We'll definitely get some tears for the 55. And then that'll be you, first double champ in Young Subs history.
Maybe I'll have to get through all the other people trying to get it though.
Definitely. Final thing then, Megan. Obviously, it's been an amazing journey so far. We always talk about this with you. I mean, you've got some amazing people around. Your mum and dad are fantastic. They're there all the time. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, coaches, training partners and stuff like that. Obviously your sponsors as well. Sponsors are amazing. The people that do sponsor you. So, but anybody in particular you want to shout out to? Any, again, friends, family members, teammates, sponsors that you have?
Yeah, I want to shout out to Reality as always for being my sponsor. And I also want to give a shout out to Abby, Cody, and Amelia as well, as well as Alfie, because we've trained together quite a bit, and it's been like different since. Well, I've met him because I competed against him at a competition.
Yeah. How does that do? Do you still have a laugh with him about that, knowing that you beat Alfie? You beat Alfie. Do you know what I mean? The first ever male-female match on Young Subs. You beat him.
Yeah, I mean, the main purpose of that was just to annoy him by pulling guard so he couldn't pass.
But definitely big shout out to Alfie. Big shout out to Alfie. So one comment just coming in. Obviously, Cody the Real Deal Steel just saying the Queen can't wait to see you next weekend. So obviously Cody there, definitely looking forward to seeing you next weekend for sure. So and then a big shout out to Mum and Dad as well, Megan.
Yeah, definitely. My dad's been doing all the photography and all of that, and then my mum and her support.
Yeah. Oh, listen, amazing people around you. I can't wait to see everybody next weekend again, as always. So, so guys, there we go then. We've got the Queen of Young Subs, No Gi, Megan Stacey of Roll Deep Jiu Jitsu. She's going to be heading to the BEC Arena in Manchester next Saturday, the 13th of September. Now, ticket availability, guys, as I always say, make sure you do get your tickets for this. The link is on the Young Subs official Instagram page. Pay-per-view's also on this as well. So if you can't make the event on the day, make sure you do get the pay-per-view link. Definitely watch this. Support these kids coming through. I mean, these kids are superstars at the moment. And some of these kids are going to go on and do crazy things in this sport. And Megan's going to be one of them. Megan's going to be one that's going to go on and do absolutely amazing things. We're going to see Megan going on to IBJJF World Championships and hopefully ADCCs and all that kind of stuff. Or whatever Megan does, she's going to be an absolute huge success for sure. So, also as well, I always talk about this on every show that we do. Sponsorship, guys. It's very, very important for sponsors to jump on board with these kids. The reason for that, I mean, as I say, the kids get you out there in front of so many people that you wouldn't get out in front of normally. They do an absolutely fantastic jobs. A lot of these kids' Instagrams are ran by their parents. So the parents do an amazing job of getting them out there. The parents are like the taxi drivers. They're the emotional support. They're there cornering kids and stuff like that. They do all the, as Megan said, photography, all the media stuff and so on. So the parents do an absolute amazing job. So definitely hit up Megan. Megan, how do people contact you? What's the best way?
I don't know, really.
So probably Instagram. Instagram's usually the best place. So you'll get mum or dad, and mum or dad will be able to look at the sponsorship. So anybody looking to sponsor Megan, then just head over to Instagram and get the information through there. But Megan, listen, thank you very much, as always, for obviously taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you for having me on the show.
No, listen, absolute pleasure as always. But listen, enjoy the rest of your week training. Dominica, stay off them wrist locks for this week. Do give them a bye. Hopefully we see Dom next weekend for sure. But yeah, have an amazing week, and I'll see you in Manchester.
See you next week.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.